Today on The Educator, we're sharing some motivating practice to help new teachers to keep going in their profession. Plus, facing your fears. We have something that makes us really afraid, and there's a phobia for that. Well, we're reviewing our biggest phobias, and you won't believe what they are. Then, have you ever heard of destination addiction? It's the constant pursuit of happiness that stops you from loving your life in the present moment, and we're breaking down what it truly means. So, let's get started. Welcome to The Educators and happy Wednesday. Hope all of you are having a great week so far. So now, as you can see, Andrew is out, but he will be back soon. So let's get started with the show today. The topics for this show is motivating practice to help new teachers to keep on going. Then show me the money is posting a cash app on your birthday tagging. Then I am going to be revealing my biggest phobias, you guys, my biggest fears. You don't want to miss that. And then finally is this, have you guys heard of destination addiction? How the constant pursuit of happiness can cause you to miss true satisfaction in your life. So let's dive into our first topic, shall we? So new teachers can use these ideas to sustain themselves when demands of the job seems overwhelming, you guys. Okay, and so now, if you work anywhere near a classroom, no one needs to tell you that these are challenging times in education, right? Andrew, you probably agree with me on this here. Now, teachers are standing at the edge, you guys. They're standing at the edge of the many changes over the last 2 years ever since the pandemic started. And sometimes they are barely hanging on. Now, in fact, I found out that in a recent National Education Association study found that over half of teachers plan to leave, the education, they plan to leave, schools, the education field, sooner than they had originally planned it. Now, for new teachers, the current challenges are, all over the place by all the things that have always had made the first few years of teaching especially difficult. So let's dive in. Here I got you guys 5 R's for fostering. I can never say this word. I'm gonna give you guys. I'm not gonna try to say that word because I can never say this. But here are 5 R's to help you out, to keep you motivated, to keep on going for new teachers, and also for veteran teachers out there. I'm just putting it out there for all teachers. This especially is for new teachers out there. So number 1 is to, of course, reach out. Reach out. Teachers love teaching, and that usually includes teaching each other. Now, find a teacher or teachers who inspire you and ask them questions about lessons, classroom management, which we talk a lot about onto the show, and anything that you could use some help in during your school time. Now, they have been in your shoes, you guys, trust me, they have, and they want to help you with resources, problem solving, and even just support, being there for you, because I remember back, Coach Dave, Coach Darnell, you guys, he came onto my show, we talked about this, that we got to support each other. I'm not gonna I'm just paraphrasing of what he said. We gotta support each other. Our teachers, our new teachers, veteran teachers, administrators. We gotta support each other. Okay. So that is one, you guys, is to reach out to each other. Right. The second is to reuse your ideas. Create a system to organize your materials online so that they are easy to find again next week, next month, or even next year. So the digital age has been a wonderful time for organizations of teaching materials. Google Drive makes organizing lesson plans and materials relatively very simple and easy, you guys. Yes, and it's easy to modify and adapt your plans as you go for a seamless planning process. Mhm. Absolutely, absolutely. And going on, having go-to strategies is good for you because you are not consistently inventing and constructing new ones. And it's good for students, irrespective, whatever, whatever grade that they are in that you teach, because routines are they are the foundation. They are the foundation skill for development. Okay. And finally, don't think you have to reinvent the wheel. If you see a reel about a good strategy or lesson, use it. Okay, just use it. You can always make changes so that it fits your particular teaching styles. Okay. So number three is to regulate. Tomorrow is another day. I believe in that saying, but you guys, I believe in that the same because you're not going to get everything done into that one particular day. You always got tomorrow. Okay. Now, these are words we have uttered countless times in our teaching careers. As we have worked through countless issues and scenarios, we have had to say it less. Leaving a job at the door becomes a healthy practice no matter what your profession is. Guilt-free weekends and evenings make coming to work in the morning much less stressful. Now, it's really important to draw boundaries around your time to maintain a healthy balance. You don't have to grade papers all weekend, which when I become a teacher, I'm not going to do that. Waste all of my weekends, grading. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Create realistic timelines for returning graded work. Timely feedback is very important, but not every assignment requires the same attention. Why? Well, tests should be scored within a few days. Others assessments can take longer or be scored in class. Now you can focus on just one standard of grading, and some assessments can be scored as credit or no credit at all. And at the end of a grading term, design your deadline to make sure you have left yourself enough time to complete grading without causing yourself undue stress. Okay. And so yeah. And no, I said finally, number four, I got one more to go. Four is rate yourself. Rating yourself. Spending some time outside of your teaching day to prepare for future days can make your mornings easier and your days less stressful. Yes. For example, you can prepare for the week's lunch on Sundays. It saves time and reduces the number of decisions you have to make before leaving for school. Now, this may seem over the top, but you can also plan your outfits for the week on Sunday nights. Gather all the pieces of each outfit, including shoes and accessories, and place them on hangers ready to go. That way, you're not, trying to, okay, what do I need to put on? Do I want to wear this day? Oh, should I put? You don't have to do all that. Do it the night before, or do the week ahead of time, so you can be ready to go. Ready to go. Also, in the category of feeling ready, is to always have a backup plan. Over plan, always have opinions in case the original plans fails, flat, or run short. When you are new to teaching, timing is difficult. I'm shaking my head like, yo, because I'm not a teacher just yet, but you guys, yeah, more often than not, activities will go faster than you might think. Now, in those cases, things that are ready to implement, such as relevant discussion questions, related quick writing prompts, or extra reading, can mean the difference between a disastrous class and a satisfying one. Now, classroom management is very connected to engagement. Absolutely, 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 100%. Now, if students are not engaged in class activities, behavior issues are more likely to happen. So, yeah, so even sometimes as simple as an exit ticket, which I had talked about going to the show, it summarized the learning can fill in a few minutes at the end of class in a productive way. Absolutely, absolutely. And with me, I like exit tickets. I'm going to be implementing that into my classroom because that, see, the student progress. Did they pay attention? What did they get out of today's lesson? If not, so on and so on. So yeah. And finally, guys, is remember and reflect. We have all had the situation when a difficult innocent or class dominates all thinking about the day. Just let it go. Let it go. Because if it happens, if it helps you to let it go, vent first about it. The one of those teachers to whom you have reached out, and they will be able to relate to those trying times and can lend support. Then, once the venting is done, focus on positive moments. When a struggling student made a breakthrough, when a student gave you, so much trouble out of the day, or when you laugh with your students. Frequent reflection is a powerful tool for your growth as a teacher. So think about why things went the way that they did. Lessons, assessments, interactions, activities, the list goes on and on. And when things do go well, consider how to replicate that success. When things don't go as well, consider how to improve that element of a lesson. Like I mentioned last week, learn from your mistakes. Don't just keep on doing the same thing over and over. No progress, no changes happening. Think something about it. Okay, be a problem solver. And finally, repeat to yourself as often as you need to why you became a teacher. And remember that even though you might be going through a rough patch, you are making a difference in a child's life. I'm with that. I'm with that. So that is 5 motivating practices to help you teachers to keep on going. You guys keep on going. So coming up next on The Educators, Show Me the Money is posting a cash app on your birthday tacky. What do I think about it? Well, find out right after this break. You're watching The Educators. Welcome back to The Educators. Now let's hop right back into some more topics, shall we? Now, whether it's a birthday party or anywhere else that's social, have you heard of people pinning money on the birthday boy or girl as a gift? Well, now that is the latest trend. The latest trend is to post screenshots of your Cash App on your social media account with the expectation that your followers are going to send you some money, going to send you some birthday money. Now, in a recent article op, in a re, on a recent article, you guys, that I have found, it seems to think that asking for cash on social media sneaks into shaky territory. So the question is, I have myself, is posting your Cash App profile on your birthday trending or tacky? It's tacky. It is tacky as HELL. It is. It is. With me, I don't have a Cash App because with me, I don't, to be honest with you guys, I don't understand Cash App. I don't know how it works. I don't, I don't fool with Cash App or other apps, where you plug your money. I just carry my money. I have cash and I just carry it with me, into my wallet. I don't have, well, I mean, I do have credit cards, but I don't deal with, all these social medias, sending cash. And I don't do all of that. But this is the latest trend of I posting if, and I know, that's the, how, young people are doing these days. Teenagers, high school, middle school students. Um, it's tacky. It's tacky. It is. It is so tacky for you to post your Cash App onto social media to where individual followers that you don't know send you money. Really? Are you that desperate? I'm sorry I have to say that. Are you that desperate? The people that you don't even know and they don't know you to send you money on your birthday? Why would you want that? Why? I don't get that. I don't get that. Why would you want that? My kids won't be doing that, I'll tell you that much. My kids won't be doing that. Because that is tacky. That is not trending. That's not. To me, it's not. That's not. It is so whack. Why don't you use it for something good? I'm not saying that your birthday is, it's whatever. But why don't you use it for like something good, like use it for like a charity or for like an organization? Try to help out your school. It's so and so on. Am I right? I. That's it. That's it. If Andrew was here, he will probably. I know he would. I know he would agree with me on this. It's tacky. It's tacky. Of posting, I just it's whack. It's whack. It's totally whack. Mm, whack. Whack. Absolutely whack. It, mm. So I, I can't see me doing that. I can't. If I had a cash and trying to put it out onto my social media so people can send me money on my birthday. Like I said earlier, are you that desperate? I'm sorry. Are you that desperate? You must be. You must be. So that's my 2 cents of that. I'm not going to dive into that. We're we're going to go to break, you guys, and we'll be right back. Uh, we got even more topics, so stay right there. You're watching the Edge. welcome back to the educators. Now we all have something that makes us or has made us really afraid. And there's basically a phobia for almost anything that you can think of. Am I right? Yes. So I found out, you guys, on an article I found details some of the most common phobias that people suffer from. So you have, if I'm saying this correctly, there's aquaphobia, which is the fear of heights. Ding ding ding, yeah, I'm afraid of heights. Um, yeah, I'll dive into that even more. Then you have audiophobia, the fear of being alone. Yeah, that quite falls in with me too because I I just like to. I don't want to be alone. I don't. And even fellow phobias, which is the fear of falling in love. So it's time to fess up, Damien. Do you have a phobia for anything? Absolutely, absolutely. Heights, heights. And speaking of heights, you guys, I well, yeah, I quite am still um, afraid of heights, even though, dang it, I went to Six Flags and, I got on, enormous, roller coasters that were, to the sky. So, yeah, I got lots, you guys. I got lots of phobias. Um, heights, snakes, animals, dogs. I don't, I don't, I don't. I am scared of dogs. They're cute, seeing them, on televisions, but in real life, don't bring them toward me. Don't bring them toward me because I can't. And with any animals, to be honest, I don't like any animals. Sorry, sorry. I like them, seeing them on television, but in real life, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Public speaking, even though I got this show to where I'm speaking more when I'm speaking to you guys. But yeah, uh, what else, baby? What else? Uh, the fear, like I read, the fear of being alone. Absolutely, absolutely. So let me just, hold on, you guys. I'm gonna find other phobias in 2022. Um, oh yeah, claustrophobia. I can't in a tight space, you guys. I can't. That's All right. So here I found, you guys, some weird phobias in 2022. You have the first is, and I'm gonna have it down here, you guys, for what it is. The first you have is tapiophobia, which is the fear of being buried alive. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no. You have Esthetrophobia, which is the fear of mirrors, or more specifically, of seeing your own reflection in a mirror. That does not deal with me. You have Aubriophobia, is the fear of rain. Wow, 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 the fear of, well, okay. Like I said, you guys, these are weird. So let me go down this list. You have a phonophobia, which is a abnormal or unwarranted fear of sound. Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Then you have numerophobia, it's the fear of numbers, though not in a sense that a person believes giant ones or zeros are hiding under the bed. Oh my gosh, you guys, these are so weird. Wow. Then you have, I know I'm pronounce, pronouncing these incorrectly, but forgive me, you guys. You have microcephalia phobia, the fear of ants. Wow. Then you go on. I'm gonna just read them because I can't pronounce this correctly, but I will probably have them, a list onto the screen so you guys can search. How about the fear of the ocean or deep ocean, open water? Nope, that's not with me. The fear. Wait, let me read this, you guys. There's I told you these were weird. The fear of teenagers or adolescents. Cultural and demographic researchers have long understood that nearly every generation of adults harbors mild forms of this phobia, meaning they look at teens as out of control or backwards in some way. For adults with more severe forms, spending time with teens can help dispel these fears. Oh my gosh. Do people actually fear of teenagers and adolescents? Oh my gosh. Wow. Then, of course, you have past fear phobias. The fear of fresh air, nope. The fear of chickens or hens, that falls in the category of animals, so yes. The fear of dust, no, I don't have, but that I have allergic reaction, with dust. The fear of long words. No, I just, with long words, I just cannot pronounce them correctly. The fear of balloons. No. The fear of fear itself. Wow. Fear of all animals. Yes, and that is called. If you guys like, if you fall in this category with me, the fear of all animals, that is called zoophobia. The same term also applies to a category of more specific animal fears, such as a fear of dogs or snakes. In some cases, this fear can cause people to stay housebound for fear of encountering an animal. System also include excessive sweating, trouble controlling muscles, yes, dizziness, fainting, elevated heart rate, rapid and shallow breathing. Yep, that's me. That's me. That is me. Then finally you have the fear of vomiting. A fear of being without a smartphone. That's all teens. All teens. Uh, so yeah, the list goes on and on and on, you guys. So yeah, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. All right, you guys. So uh, coming up next on the educators, have you guys heard the term of destination addiction? Well, I'm going to dive into more of that, so stay right there. You're watching the educator. welcome back to the educators. So let's begin with the addiction many people suffer from and don't even know about. It's called destination addiction. Now, according to the shineapp.com, this is when you think happiness can only be achieved in the next location, the next job, or the next relationship of your life. But the problem is the constant pursuit of happiness stops you from loving your life as it is right now in the present. So just chasing happiness causes someone to miss the bliss of being present. I believe so. I believe so, yes. How the constant pursuit of happiness can cause you to miss true satisfaction in your life. Absolutely, absolutely. You miss so much in your life if you are not truly happy with yourself, if you don't love yourself. Now touch base on today's Wax show about loving yourself in the best way possible. If you don't love yourself, if you're not happy with your life, with other people, you're gonna miss out on so many great things in other people's life and also with your life as well because you are miserable. You hate yourself. You can't believe the life that you're living and so on and so on. You consume so much that you cannot truly see what is happening in your life. And that's the truth. That's the truth. So, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Again, the problem is the constant pursuit of happiness. It stops you from loving your life as it is right now. And I know you guys, and I know I say this a lot, you guys, we're still in this pandemic, but I'm gonna keep on saying it until we're out of it. But anyways, we are still in this pandemic, right? And I know people are still trying to navigate into this world that we are living in. Uh, State and who knows this may be or I don't know. But anyways, a lot of people have been miserable before the pandemic has started, and even to now they're even more miserable because they can't comprehend, they can't take it all in. They just probably just want to now this and that. You guys, it's okay. It's okay. We are here for you. We are here with you. And yes, well, I'm not saying if you guys are probably taking away from this, I'm not saying that all of you guys have to be happy to enjoy your life. I'm not saying that. Just find something that makes you happy for you to enjoy your life. If I'm saying that correctly, which I'm probably not. But the bottom line is just find something that makes you joyful, that that brings you up, gives you the energy. Just find something for your life that best fits for you. Okay. So we have to take a break, but we'll be right back to wrap up the show for today. So don't go anywhere. You're watching The Educator. And welcome back. What a terrific show we have on today. Now, before we leave, I have a motivation affirmation for you guys on today. And this is a new one. This is for specifically to Black men. So here we go. I am capable and accept any challenge this week presents me. And I am comfortable in my individuality and don't need anyone to make me feel whole. And that is from Express Yourself Black Man on Instagram. I love his content for you guys. Make sure you follow him on his social media, check out his podcast. I'll have to where you guys can support him. So that is the show for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys back here next time on Educate.